on? Oh, we're on. Unedited video. I know I'm a week late on running legal, but here's my thoughts. Wasn't gonna do it. But to run it legal, huh? It's kind of funny. I mean, literally. You ask me. Run it legal. Let me think about this. I got 15 years of driving, remember this. But I do get DOT inspections. Mind you, I haven't got a violation in 15 years. And how I've done my logs from paper to e-log. I mean, you can take the e-log and I'm making a series on e-logs here eventually. When I get enough video rounded up. I need about 5 minutes, so I need about another 4 or 5 clips. And then I'll get some on Facebook. Run it legal, huh? Trucking Internet started that. Then it just kind of rounded off. All the other trucking YouTubers getting to it. Here's my thought. When you're on an e-log running it legal, you drive into the shipper, right? You're driving, right? You go inside, check in. Technically, you're supposed to be on duty. I learned something this week when I got my last DOT inspection. If it's less than 15 minutes, well, we'll get to that in a minute. So you go in, you're supposed to be on duty. So if you're like on e-logs, all you gotta do is punch on duty and put a comment in the remarks. You walk in, you check in, they tell you to put it in this door. It takes, 3 or 4 minutes to do that little round trip. Technically. So when you come out, you ask them, am I required to be on the dog? They say no. Well, then you go out to your truck, technically legal. You can put it in the sleeper. Technically not. At that point, you're back in the driver's seat. Once you push it in and put it in gear, you're supposed to be back on the drive line until you get ready to put in that dock and open your doors. So when you get out of the driver's seat to open your doors, you're supposed to go back to on duty. I know this is a bunch of waste of time and people don't do it. I don't do it. I put myself in the sleeper and then show 5 minutes on duty when I'm getting ready to leave the shipper or consignee. And then I put unload or load or whatever it is. At least show 5 minutes. So when you go back there, open the doors, you're supposed to go back to on duty because you're out of the truck performing work. And then when you get back in your seat, put it in reverse, back in the door, that's supposed to be technically driving. And then when you get in the door and you're ready to step back there and relax for however long it takes them to unload you, you're in the sleeper. If you signed a piece of paper with your company on the logbooks or wherever, most companies will have you sign a piece of paper saying you're released to duty in that moment. So you can technically go off duty, walk away, go get something to eat, do whatever you want, take a walk, all that. That's running it legal. Technically, on paper, DOT only requires 15 minutes, if it took 15 minutes, on paper, to show unload or load, pre-trip, fuel. Sometimes you don't even, if it takes you 7 minutes to fuel, you can flag it. You don't really have to show on duty. Same with e-log. I've always done 5 minutes on e-log, unload, load, pre-trip, fuel, sometimes less than 5 minutes on fuel. That's running illegal. And DOT will let you get away with that. So running legal, huh? That's kind of funny if you ask me. I know the way I've been doing it, the DOT has even gone through with the fine-tooth comb. Now on paper, if it only takes... I learned this with my last DOT inspection. Maybe I've been off paper too long and forgot. When I got pulled in for my inspection, I only drove 2 minutes from hogging to the scale. Seen that in the video. So I asked the officer, I said, well, this says it covered 15 minutes. Not even the whole inspection covered 15 minutes. You know what he told me? Flag it. So I drew a line right in between all that drive time, put it down, and just flagged it. And then marked it as DOT inspection. No questions asked. You can do that on paper. If it's less than 15 minutes, you drive, you get out of the truck for like 3 minutes, you can technically flag it up to off duty, just a line, and then put what city, and then off duty. Still gonna count as 15 minutes of driving, you know, to flag it. Now here's another funny part about running illegal. Let's talk about speed. If you're gonna run illegal 100% and you're driving, well, if it's 60 miles an hour, you better do 60 miles an hour if you're running legal. Because on E-log, if you go from city to city or port of entry to port of entry, and you did 65 in between those, they're going to flag you in. You're already in violation. There's 2 violations there. One is going to be falsifying your E-log, and the other one is going to be speeding ticket. Oregon's famous for doing that. You go from one scale to another, they're going to flag you in, and then they're going to give you a ticket and a log violation on E-log. The E-log, see, that's the thing about E-logs. The door opened up again up there. So, you're going to run it legal. If it says 60 miles an hour or 55, the legal speed actually, you can only log at top speed is 53 or 58 for 60. So if you have hills and stuff, you can do 60. But if you're out on the flat with a light load, then you're going to have to do 58 if you want to run it legal. How's that going to work? I mean, run it legal for a week. My logbook shows I'm legal. That's the nice thing about paper. I can make it look legal. E-log, you can't. E-log, you're setting yourself up for more violations if you don't do things right. So think about that. Run it legal. Like I said, if you're going to run it legal, I'm not going to partake in that. Sounds stupid to me. Because what you're doing now is already running legal. And if you're like me, have been out here driving 15 years with no violations on your logs, then you've been running illegal the whole time. And I've had DOT officers go through my logbooks, E-logs and paper with a fine-tooth comb. I've been questioned once on E-log about speed. You seem to be going a little fast, aren't you? I can't change that on E-logs. I can't back that up to show that I wasn't speeding. But I didn't get a violation, I just got a little lecture about it. Think about it. So what you're doing now is already legal. It's kind of a waste of time. If you log on duty while you're sitting in your sleeper at a dock, that's actually falsifying your log. Technically. Because if you're in a sleeper relieved from your duties while they're unloading you, that's falsification of your log. Log it as it is, as they say. That's what I do. Once I step past here, go out this door and walk over there, I'm off duty or sleeper. I'm not going to give the government my time. Anyways, y'all keep it safe. Or y'all be safe. Give us truck space. God bless you. We'll see you on the next vlog.